Hello everybody, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you also. Please feel free to subscribe if you can. I hope you find the information that you are looking for. So good news is we are done with the substructure. It's been an incredible past 2-3 months working on the substructure. We had a lot of challenges along the way, a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but consistency and persistence got us to where we are. So it's promised in the previous videos, I'm going to share the costing of how much it is costing us to get to where we are. But before we go there, let me give you some context. We are building on a land that is of size 720 square meters, and the floor size of the house, property, whatever you might call it, is 320 square meters. The land was a bit sloped also, so that also had a bearing on the cost. But without wasting much time, let's go for it. We had cement was $3,780. That's 400 bags of cement. We had bricks, that's $3,000 US, around 17,000 bricks. We had quarry, quarry stone, the gravel, I don't know what they call it, but it's 60 tons, and it costed us 1,620. The river sand, $1,140, that's 90 tons. Termite poison, around $300. Pit sand, $900. That's like 60 tons of pit sand. Rubbles, $390, which is 60 tons. So we needed these rubbles, or just like trash. We just needed all of these like worst material to put inside the property before we put the filler, because again of the slope. So then we had the road filler, which was $900. This is 90 tons of road filler. Reinforcement bars, it was $230, because we didn't need a lot of reinforcement bars. We needed some in the garage and in the living room. The damp-proof membrane, which is like that black plastic paper, was $300. We also hired a compactor. We did not want to compact manually. It costed us $50 a day for 10 days, so that's $500. We had a plumbing material for $200. The labor, including electrical stuff and plumbing, that was around $4,400. We used around 75,000 liters of water. That costed us around $750. So before I tell you like like how much over budget it was, it's brilliant to know that we had the plumbing and the electrical wiring, okay, not really wiring, but just like lining up the conduits, all done under the slab. So this is going to allow us to have our wires hidden and not to have to chase the walls. So like by chasing, I mean like, I don't know, like digging up the wall. I don't know. I can't think of the correct wording for that, but we did all that. So the plumbing and the electricals are all under the slab. So that increased also the cost of doing of getting to the stage we are at. But all in all, the total was $18,410, which was around $4,000 above budget. So it was definitely a bit more expensive than I anticipated, but also it's relatively fine, because there are a lot of unknowns that we did not really take a look at or really consider when we were starting. So things like as you are drawing up your plan with your contractor, with your architect, always make sure they have the correct picture of the ground, because in our case, the plan and everything was done, so the plan, the bill of quantities and everything was done with the assumption that the land was flat. But when the work started, we realized that the land is not so flat as we expected. So that also had a bearing on the cost. But otherwise, this is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me through the past 2-3 months. I really hope I'll find you back here again as we start the superstructure sometime end of July to August. Hopefully to have everything completed by the end of the year. Of course, just to have the shell and everything, shell with the roof and everything completed by the end of the year. So I did give context on how much I expect that to cost, but then I'm going back to the drawing board with the new figures to just try and get everything in order. But otherwise, thank you so much, and I really hope that you have a beautiful day. May God bless you with whatever you're doing, and may all your projects come to